What's up, y'all? We are here from the porch, the new porch. Come on in here, come on in here, come on in here. Come on, chat, come on, chat. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Here we go. What's up, y'all? What's up, Trusted Shooter? What's up, Black and Ashy? Hey, Roland Curtis, you see? You don't. We don't need all that. There's no one other guy. I'm tired of this whole LeBron versus Jordan, like as if all these other players didn't happen to play. Jordan fans and LeBron fans are the same thing. I love watching Jordan fans and LeBron fans go at it. That's like the pot calling the kettle calling the pot ass argument there. Both them niggas are overrated. Yeah, I said Jordan's overrated too. Yes, I did. Everybody wanna narrow Michael Jordan's whole career down into 6 seasons. Fuck out of here. As if Michael Jordan wasn't getting swept by Paul Pressey and the Milwaukee Bucks, nigga. I don't want to hear it. What's up, Deli Dell? Don Philly. Ramon James, what's up? And that's nothing again. People are like, the Lakers are done. Like, yeah. Let me tell you, for people who like come around saying to come to a Laker fan saying Lakers are done, let me tell you how, let me just give you an honest reaction to how someone born in LA thinks when you say the Lakers are done. You know what we think? Well, most likely we'll be right back in championship contention this decade when the rest of y'all can't point to one decade y'all won championships. Or if you did win a championship in a decade, it was 1 or 2. Lakers dominate whole decades. Yeah, we get downs, like whatever. We'll be right back to dominating a whole decade again in a couple years. We ain't tripping. On the other hand, if you're a 76ers fan, when was the last champion? 1983? Whoa. 83? That's 40 years. Shit. Yeah. But we about to talk about it. Here's the reason why I'm having this conversation. And this is why I titled it this way. LeBron gets Lee swept. Hell yeah, I'm putting it on LeBron. Not because he deserves it, but because his bitch-ass fans deserve it. In reality, Denver was a better team. The Lakers didn't have any chance to win. None. Lakers had no shot to win. Denver plays as a unit. They got shooters. They play great defense. They're really, really, really good top to bottom. High basketball IQ. What about 4 or 5? Jamal Murray and Jokic been together for what? This their 4th or 5th season together? Aaron Gordon's hurt there. That team has really good chemistry. So that's why, ultimately, the Denver Nuggets won this game. See, basketball is a team sport. But these bullshit-ass announcers and these ESPN fake-ass talk shows, they really got you niggas looking at one player. Like, all I see people talk about Jokic. Nigga, do you know how good Denver is top to bottom? Fuck out of here. You got to look at the squad. Denver got a squad. Lakers got a squad too. But because most of you dig, this is for people who only know basketball through ESPN, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Hey, Don Philly, stop with the gay talk. No, ain't nobody mad. Nigga, and I'm not calling you gay, brother. I'm talking about that style of NBA talk. No, ain't nobody mad. This is sports. God damn. It's competition. Like the new style of talk in the NBA, around the NBA over the last 20 years has devolved into some gossipy, girly ass bullshit, and I refuse to change. I'm old school, nigga. I am a retrosexual, nigga. I'm old school. We talk basketball, we talk some shit, then we get on the fuck with life. That's where I come from, nigga. We talk basketball, we talk shit, we talk about how big somebody's head is, talk about how ugly their mama is, crack a few jokes, and then go back on to just living. Today's, it's like, if you say something critical, you're hating. If your team losing, oh, you must be mad. Your favorite player had a bad game, oh, you salty. No, my Lakers lost. I ain't mad. Like, Lakers lost. Like, Denver had too much for them. They were too organized. They played good defense. They had too many weapons. No, I'm not mad the Lakers lost. Lakers lost. Like, cool, whatever. I'm going to be at the Improv tonight. After I'm done talking to y'all, cracking jokes and talking shit. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. And by the way, if you're going to be in Dallas this weekend, get your tickets at DwannB.com for my live show. Get your tickets at DwannB.com for my live show. All right? Like, we got to get back to the point to where we can just talk basketball like men, fellas. And I don't want nobody to get mad at me or whatever. If I, well, you can get mad at me. I don't care. But when I talk basketball, I talk real shit. Like, I snipe niggas when I talk shit with basketball. And a lot of people, like, in today's world, talking basketball, you niggas get emotional about that. So when y'all put your emotions on the line, and here I come sniping at them hoes because I don't care, y'all get mad. Don't put fellas, don't put your emotions on the line around me. I'm telling you right now. Now, if we talk some real man shit, okay, it's something else. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, you talking about some situations in life that get you a little bit emotional. That's one thing. Brothers are there for each other. I'm always a listening ear to another man when it comes to navigating through this life thing that we are trying to navigate through. I'm with that. I'm with that. But around sports, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all feelings. I don't give a fuck about no man's feelings regarding sports, around sports, or about sports. Fuck your feelings, all right? You said the Dashians can crawl back in. All right, what's up, Ben Frank? Natural Immunity. Anthony Bowden. So let's get into it. Hell yeah, LeBron gets swept again. LeBron gets swept again. And I'm saying this like this again because all you niggas do is when LeBron's teams win, he gets all the credit. LeBron carried the team here. LeBron carried the team there. LeBron did this. LeBron did that. You niggas, then y'all, this is what make you fucking bronsexual so weird. You niggas act like Dwayne Wade isn't the third greatest shooting guard in NBA history at the time he retired. At the time Dwayne Wade retired, it's very clear that it's Kobe, Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade at the two guard. Michael Jordan, Kobe. If you want to put Jordan first, I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna argue with you lame ass niggas over that. But it's always very clear. It was very clear by I say the 2012, 2013 season. It's very clear that Dwayne Wade was the third greatest shooting guard of all time. But y'all be like, LeBron did it all. Chris Bosh was when he got to Miami, was a 6-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA player, Olympic gold medalist, all that. LeBron gets all the credit. No matter what they do, LeBron get the credit. Go to Cleveland. Kevin Love used to put up 50-20 games regularly. Everybody in the world knew Kyrie Irving was the truth. Kyrie Irving's too frail to get you through 82 games, but if he can have somebody to get him through 82 games, he can close that hole out for you. LeBron gets all the credit. LeBron do everything right. LeBron. That's how you gay-ass niggas act. The Lakers went in a fucking bubble. Remember a couple weeks ago when the Lakers got the first round, they were like, this is proof the bubble wasn't a fluke. Yes, the bubble was a fucking fluke. Yes, it was. The bubble was definitely a fluke. Still is. And LeBron. Credit LeBron James. Well, the nigga get all the credit for the wins. He could take this L too. Somebody said, when did LeBron get swept? You know what I mean? No, LeBron got swept more than once. No. Remember, yes, the first sweep was against the Spurs. That was the biggest points disparity in NBA Finals history. Meaning, the greatest gap in the series of games in the finals was when the Spurs beat the Cavs. The greatest in playoff history was the Lakers beating the Spurs in 2001. That was the greatest playoff point disparity for a four-game series, was the Lakers beating the Spurs in 2001. The greatest in the finals was LeBron losing to Cleveland. And then when you look at the other time they lost to the Spurs, that was basically a 5-game sweep. They went 4-1 against the Spurs in 2014 when the Spurs beat them. But they got their asses rocked by like 20-some-odd points a game. And then LeBron got swept again in the 2018 NBA Finals to Kevin Durant. So that's how I go. Now, I haven't heard anything about Jim Brown's funeral because I'm not going to it, brother. That 2014 was a clinic. See, and this is why I don't really talk basketball. Like, I talk basketball on my channel because I can control the conversation. I don't like talking to other people too much because look what happens. If a LeBron teammate plays well, LeBron gets the credit. D'Lo had a good game one. He had that breakout game against the Warriors. But what happened when the Lakers beat the Warriors? LeBron beat Steph. That was all you niggas said was LeBron beat Steph. Them other niggas didn't get credit, man. So I ain't about to give them no blame when they lose. People weren't saying the Lakers beat the Warriors. They were saying LeBron beat the Warriors, right? Ain't that what they were saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Lakers were good by a committee this year. The thing that made the Lakers special the second half of the season when they made them trades, one game it'd be Lonnie Walker playing hot. The next game it'd be D-Lo. The next game it'd be Austin Reeves. Then the next game would be that, what's his name? The stir-fried Negro. What's that nigga name? What's that stir-fried Negro's name on the Lakers? Hashimura, him. Hashimura. The Lakers, the beauty within the Lakers this year was the ability to win by committee. And that's a good way that's actually a good approach to the playoffs because it makes it tough for coaches to game plan when you don't know who's going to be hot that night. You have Vanderbilt some nights. But what happens on Lakers is when they lose, people call Anthony Davis street clothes, Mr. Glass. They say this person's trash, that person's ass. LeBron needs help. But the minute the Lakers win, oh, look at LeBron carrying the young guys. LeBron had this stat line and that stat line. And oh my God, this shit is so fucking annoying. I'm at my wit's end of this shit. I really did. What's up, Ebony? I really did start, I really minimized my basketball conversations because you niggas be sounding real sissified. And y'all know who I'm talking about. If it ain't you, you know somebody who it is. And if you mad, that means saying that means you one of the sissies I'm talking about. Sissifieds. If you mad, yes, I'm talking to you. The game has gotten way, 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 way too sissified. Then y'all be like, man, the league is soft now. Well, shit, the fan base is softer because you niggas looking for idols and heroes. I'll be talking mad shit about y'all LeBron fans. Yeah, because I know how much it hurt y'all. I know how much it hurts. So I do it. What's up, 225 Grove? So when it comes down to it, she sound glad they lost. That's cold. Yeah, the league, look, I still like basketball. I do. I love basketball. I love the game of basketball. Basketball is chemistry in motion. Basketball is physical jazz. That's what basketball is. Basketball is a physical form of jazz music. Organized improvisation. But you bronze-sexual ass niggas, y'all take away the beauty of the game and be like, stats. Ooh, he's a good father. Ooh, stats. Ooh, he makes me feel good. Stats. That's my question to you fucking bronze-sexuals. How y'all talk stats and y'all don't know the difference between the mean, the mode, and the median? Anybody who halfway understands stats knows that the average is one of the most misleading of the three stats. Averages are very misleading. Because somebody could score 60 points one game and 0 points the next game. And the stats will say they average 30 points for the season. Take you one step even further. What good is scoring 60 points in a game your team won by 20? Averages and shit don't account for that. You score 60 points in the game, your team win by 20, but you score 20 points in a game, your team loses by 2. The stats say you averaged 40 points in those 2 games. How did y'all lose, right? The stats. You dumb niggas. The median is a more accurate depiction of what's really going on. But they're not going to give you median numbers. It's a book called How to Lie with Statistics. Get that fucking book, y'all. Niggas talking stats all day, but never took stats. Nigga over here taking goddamn somebody who on here is man, Larry. Now here's a stat for you. You got a 100% chance of getting your ass whooped, boy. You're right, Hood News. 31 in the first half, 9 in the second half. You don't need 31 points in the first half. You need to get the offense moving in the first half. Get everybody involved. We need people like LeBron, we need your legs for the last 6 minutes of the game. Save your legs until the last 5-6 minutes, because no matter how much you score between quarters 1 through 3, when it get to be about 7-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it's only gonna be a 3 or 4 or 5 point game. You know what I mean? But you done busted your wad in the first half. LeBron, you bronsexuals are the kind of niggas that, nigga, you the kind of niggas that come in your jeans with a chick, and then but they be like, man, but she was fine as hell. But you point to the pictures and be like, look who I was with though. But at least I was with her. At least I was with her. At least she was in my car and I paid for the date. But nigga, my nigga, you skidded in your jeans. You didn't even get a chance to hit it. But she looked good though. That's you niggas. That's you niggas. So Jay Jefferson, the stats. You know you dealing with somebody who don't think too well. Look, if somebody gives you stats, but they cannot explain the means and the modes and the ways that those stats became earned, then they don't know what the fuck they talking about. If someone that says Anthony Davis had 31 points and 2 rebounds and 9 assists and D'Angelo Russell had 3 points and no, okay, great. How did they get those points? How did Anthony Davis get those 31 points? What kind of action did they run? What kind of plays were they running? Where was the help defense? Who were the cutters? Did they cut? How did the floor space get created for those points to be scored? That's the part of basketball I'm into. But most of you niggas only come to that. Y'all can't keep up with me when it comes to that. If I tell you right now, what's a 1-4 flat? What most niggas gonna be like, huh? There's 2 things gonna happen if I say explain a 1-4 flat. Half you niggas gonna say, huh? The other half are gonna hit Google real quick and find out. See if you can get a quick little YouTube video to explain. In 3 minutes from now, you're gonna be telling me what a 1-4 flat is, as if I can't tell. You had to go ahead and run to Google real fast to give me an answer. And listen to these bronsexual niggas. Tell them to explain side out. I always say, this is my litmus test for people who throw in stats. All right, I'll get a diagram of a basketball court and I'll say, okay, point to the short corner. Or point to the elbow. The elbow is easy. That's easy.
Yeah, you back in I saw it. I mean, I came out because I need my phone.
I'll be like, nigga, and most of these niggas cannot explain that. So, that's right, young Jew. So a lot of these people, you said motion is pointless in real basketball. What are you talking about? Motion is, you need to run motion in basketball. There are way more than 3 plays in basketball. Way more. You got pop-out screens, you got pin-down screens, you got pick and slip, pick and roll, pick and pop, pick and fade. You got high-low. You have, these are just simple plays. My favorite offense was a triangle. If you ask me, my favorite, even though Shaq and Kobe was the most dominant, and Mike and Pippen were the most smooth with the triangle, Shaq and Kobe was the most dominant with the triangle. But if you ask me, the triangle offense was the best. My favorite year to watch the triangle offense be run was the 2009-2010 Lakers. Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, Kobe, and then Andrew Bynum whenever his knees could hold up. Derek Fisher. That was my favorite. The way they ran the triangle, that was some beautiful offense. That was, what the fuck is y'all in here talking about holding Steph accountable for? Nah, Steph is good. Didn't nobody go around saying Steph earned everything Steph got, he earned. Wouldn't nobody go around calling Steph the GOAT without earning it? Steph didn't go around winning MVPs until he started winning championships. This nigga Steph literally broke the all-time three-point record less than 10 years playing basketball. He earned that. Like, all right. He made the most threes in the season and broke his own record like 3 years in a row. He earned that. And it wasn't just throwing up empty stats. Those came with wins and winning championships. Stop all that nonsense. We ain't here to all that. There's nothing them LeBron fans do. You see this about LeBron, say it about him. She be sounding so weak, nigga. No. Steph didn't go around and say, man, I think after I won that last championship, that made me the greatest of all time. Steph didn't say that shit. But that 2009, 2010 Lakers triangle, that triangle, the way they ran that, I would like it. They would start the game with Bynum. See, they when the Lakers started that, they used to try to play Odom with Gasol and Bynum. That didn't work. Odom and Bynum and Gasol could never be on the court at the same time. Wasn't enough floor spacing for the triangle. Wasn't enough space. But he said Ty's crying in the treehouse. Hey, I'm a Laker fan, Larry, but I just because I'm somebody on the Lakers, I mean, I gotta like them. Shit, I didn't like Jordan Farmer on the Lakers. When the Lakers drafted Jordan Farmer, I was like, fuck. I didn't like Karl Malone on the Lakers. I was like, man, fuck Karl Malone. But he on my Lakers, so I hope he win his championship, but fuck Karl Malone. Hell, part of the reason why I wasn't too mad the Lakers didn't beat the Pistons was because if the Lakers did beat the Pistons, Karl Malone would have got a championship. That's what made that loss easier to handle. Yeah, Steph changed the game. You got kids trying to be Steph. Steph really changed the game without marketing. The marketing came later. Steph's game came first. And his game was so different. He changed the game and made kids want to play it. Nigga, the NBA marketing had to catch up to Steph. So Trevor was on the 09 team, the 08-09 season. See, the Lakers realized they couldn't run triangle with all three. So when you have Odom on the court with Gasol, Fisher, and Artest or Ariza, Artest wasn't that good in the triangle, but he was good enough. Fisher and Kobe, what the Lakers would do is they would start the game with Bynum in the post, Gasol at the top. Or actually, they would put Gasol in the post and Bynum at the top of the key. And then they would run a down screen. They would run a down screen at the elbow. I mean, just below the elbow. Gasol would pop out. Bynum would then get the switch, or if there was no, and then on the switch, he would flash, and get to the middle of the basket, high-low, Gasol bottom, dunk. Always a layup. And then when the defense would start leaning on that screen, Bynum would slip the screen for a dunk. And if the high-low wasn't there, they would swing it to Kobe, and then Kobe would reset from the elbow, then go to work. But that was all. The Lakers always ran that action before Kobe looked for a shot. They would either run that or they would run pinch post with Gasol at the top of the key, or Gasol or Odom at the top of the key, throw the ball into them. Then you run a brush screen. They run a brush to one side, fade to the other side, turn around, face up. Gasol's first option would be to look down low to either Odom or Bynum in the post, sometimes Kobe. And if that wasn't there, you had the two flashes, either Fisher or Artest or Ariza would flash to the corners, and that would open the offense up. And then that would make Gasol's defender dip down, which would leave an open shot for Gasol. And if he didn't, that's if he dipped down. If he didn't dip down and stayed up on him, then that's when you swing the ball to Kobe, and Kobe would have a wide open floor to do what he had to do. That's the kind of basketball I like watching. How you gonna say it? Like, look, this is how you know people really don't pay attention. Question: how is Steph overhyped if he don't have like Nike running commercials for him all day, and if he didn't get a single accolade until after his 5th season? They weren't pushing Steph Curry his first 5 seasons. As a matter of fact, Steph had to earn what he got. Steph literally had to obliterate his own record 3 years in a row. Like, are you serious? And Steph didn't go join a super team. Steph won with the players he was drafted with, that the team drafted. Like, he won the traditional way. He became a champion first. All right? He didn't get swept. He didn't quit on his team. He didn't leave his team and say, hey, not 1, not 2, not 3. In other words, Steph never put a target on his own back, all right? And I don't even like the Warriors like that. I like the way they run their offense. I'm not here to promote Steph like that. I'm just here to tell the truth. What do you mean, Steph? KD didn't save his legacy. Like, no one expected anything from Steph. He came out of Davidson, dude. See, that's what I mean about basketball talk getting all hella emotional. You niggas getting be in y'all feelings too much. Nigga, do you realize the Minnesota Timberwolves had 2 chances to draft Steph Curry in the 2009 NBA draft? Who did they go with? Or was it the 08 draft? One of those drafts. The Minnesota Timberwolves picked Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio at point. They picked 2 point guards. The Minnesota Timberwolves had like the 3rd pick and like the 5th pick. It was 2 top 10 picks. I don't remember the exact picks. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 2 top 10 picks. And they chose Johnny Flynn, who had just won a national championship with Syracuse. And they chose Ricky Rubio. And Ricky Rubio told them, if y'all draft me, I'm staying in Europe. Minnesota didn't care. They drafted a European that they knew was going to stay in Europe over Steph Curry. The fuck do you mean his legacy, nigga? See, that's what I mean by these... That's why I don't talk basketball no more. You can't compare that to when LeBron been on a cover of Sports Illustrated as a high school player. Now, his legacy could have got damaged because the bar was set for LeBron. There was no bar set for Curry. No one expected that from Curry. Fuck out of here. And I'm a basketball nerd, especially back then. Not like I am now. I'm a little more separated from basketball now. But those years, and the reason why I know that about Minnesota, because one of the players I used to work with went and played for the Timberwolves that year. And I was in Minnesota 2008, 2009. Larry will tell you. Larry's in the chat room. He'll tell you. You're right, S. Hendricks. Larry will tell you in the chat room. I was in motherfucking Minnesota when Johnny Flynn and they had Kurt Rambis as the coach trying to run a fucking triangle offense with Kevin Love and Al Jefferson. I got pictures sitting courtside at them games, y'all. I was there. I was there. I saw how then they drafted Curry, and Curry's ankles kept giving out. Y'all remember early on, Steph Curry, his first 4 or 5 years, people didn't think he lasts this long. It was like, he can shoot, but goddamn. Go back and watch Steph Curry, especially the first 3 years. This nigga used to just walk down the court, and his ankle would roll over. Steph Curry used to roll those ankles all the time. We was like, man, this nigga ain't even gonna last. We was like, this nigga ain't even gonna last. And then the next year, when they traded Monte Ellis away, because they were like, Mark Jackson was like, he wanted Steph and Klay to develop. That was not a popular move, trading Monte Ellis. It was like, who the fuck is this Steph Curry? Get out of here with that bullshit. Look, I don't care how long you've been watching. You've been seeing, you ain't been watching. I mean, come on now. Because if you've been watching, you wouldn't even say about to messed up his legacy and overhyped. Because Steph came from nowhere. And Steph's game speaks for itself. Like everything Steph gets talked about is something that he earned first. It wasn't a TV commercial saying he can do this and he hadn't done it yet. Nah. Everything Steph got, he did first. So we're going to end that shit. We're going to end that shit. We're going to dead that shit right now. No. Nigga, Steph came out there and did it. I remember I was there in the 2000. I'll never forget. I was at the whole series when y'all remember when the Warriors played the Clippers? I was at that series every game. I had another player that I worked with that was on that Clipper team, and Steph Curry was this young nigga. Chris Paul was the man at the time. And I remember Steph and Chris before the game would come over to Chris Paul, be all happy, and they'd be all smiling and with each other. This nigga Steph wanted to kill that boy. That nigga Steph was a murderer. I got to see that shit up front. Yeah, the Knicks slept on Curry in that draft too. I remember that game. That series got chippy. The Warriors were young, and the Clippers were supposed to be the next because they had Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, This is the Lob City years. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, Willie Green was on that squad. He's now a coach. Steph and them niggas didn't give a fuck. But LeBron got swept. That nigga was like, well, I got my 40 points. I knew what he was doing in the first half. In the first half, I was like, oh. Because the first quarter is the easiest time to score in the game because teams' defenses aren't quite locked in yet. Defenses don't really get locked in. NBA defenses you get that adjustment made at halftime. It takes about NBA defenses in the playoff defenses start getting in about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. That's when the defenses start tightening up. 5 minutes in the third quarter. You can get out and get some easy buckets early in the third quarter, but 5 minutes left in the third quarter, that's when defenses start tightening up. Then they get tighter in the fourth. And then the last 5 minutes of the game, that's when defense is just locked down. Last 5 minutes of the game. People be like, NBA players don't play hard. Yes, the fuck they do. In college, you got a 32-minute game. In the NBA, you got a 48-minute game. And you run it up down that court. You cannot lock in 4 full quarters. It's impossible. The same way you can't make shots all four quarters. You're going to have lapses. But them last 5 minutes is when defenses lock in. And so LeBron knows that. So in the first half, before the defenses lock in, let me pad these numbers. And when the game is over with, he knows and the media knows it's just going to be a bunch of niggas who don't understand numbers looking at numbers. Get your tickets. Get your tickets for Dallas this coming Friday. Me, Larry Goodwell, Kamira White, Slink Johnson. Get your motherfucking tickets, nigga. Get your tickets. Dallas. This Friday. This Friday. This Friday. Get your tickets. Oh, hell yeah, Quan. You gonna be there? That's dope. Oh, and I have a sponsor that's giving away a handful of free readings. I've already had a few people respond. I haven't responded to y'all yet because I've gotten more responses than I've gotten free readings to hand out. So, but if I'm still keeping it open. If you don't get one of the free readings, I'm going to offer you 40% off. If you email me info@breakthroughcards.com or info@DwannB.com, either one. Email me if you want the free reading. Email me. And I'm going to choose My sponsor paid for 5 readings. I've already gotten 7 responses. And a lot of them, they all came like during the first show. I announced it the last time. So if you're not one of the 5 that gets it, and I'm only going to give the people who email me the discount code for 40% off. I'm only going to give people, I'm only going to email back people who email me. If you want the free reading, if you're chosen, cool. If you're not, I'll offer you 40% off of a reading. I'm not going to get a code because I want them to email me. If you want the free reading, you got to reach out to me. Yeah. Yeah. So that's right, Johnny TA. I appreciate that. Yeah, things are coming into the light this year a lot. And let me give y'all like another let me give y'all just a warning, because I'm glad Johnny TA said that, because I did say in my car reading for the year things are coming to the light. It's a lot of people that we look up to and like that we gonna start seeing some shit come out this year on them. I mean, we just, and this is all I gotta say is this: when that happens, when it starts to, what is it? Check with me when it happens. It's already started happening. Look at you niggas that look up to Andrew Tate. I didn't even know who the fuck Andrew Tate was, but a lot of people love that Andrew Tate dude. Look what happened this year. That's what I mean about people that we love. When I say we, I mean as a collective. I didn't give a fuck about no Andrew Tate. Still don't. But a lot of people love that man. And look what happened. You know? A lot of frauds are being exposed this year. Are you in Aruba? Oh, that's dope, BB. I mean, Quan. What's up, BB? Up in there. Salute to you, BB Bolger. You in Aruba? That's dope. Hey, Quan. I'm telling y'all right now. If you want one of the readings, email me. I'm definitely gonna leave space for mods. Because I really appreciate what the mods do. So I'm telling y'all right now, out of people who email me, I'm telling y'all right now, if I'm very apparent and very upfront. My sponsored stuff, I'm telling you right now, my mods. I'm gonna look out for my mods first, but I will look out for y'all too. And to tell you the truth, my sponsor, sponsor 5, and I think I'm gonna throw my own in there. I'll do 6. I'll just give somebody a free reading just on GP. I will do that because since my sponsor, I appreciate that. So, you know, give what you can, and so I'm gonna give what I can. So I'm gonna throw my own free reading in there for somebody that I'm not gonna charge. My readings are $350, so that's a $350 value. And I hit that because y'all don't know how tiring and draining reading people is for me. It is. Like, to tap into somebody, it takes a lot of energy, y'all. It takes a lot of energy. I appreciate that, Aaron. Hey, Destiny Discoveries, F you. Talking about something they brought out the brooms. You niggas ain't got to be so dramatic, all right? Oh, I got the email just popped in. Got you. I just saw that pop in. But, so yeah, I will hit y'all back. The people who email me, I'll email you back a coupon code to use. Don't share it, because if you share it, it's just gonna harm you, because I have a maximum amount of times that coupon can be used on the back end. So for those of you who get it, I will send you a coupon code for the free. I will send someone a coupon code for the free one from me. And then if more than the 6 people email me, well, I'm already past 6, I will email you guys a coupon for 40% off. All right? Man, Larry, you ain't got no shot of, man, I beat your ass, boy. So, hey, Larry, I'm on the new porch, boy. Yeah, who's gonna be? Press the number 1 if you're gonna be in Dallas this weekend. Press the number 1 if you're gonna be in Dallas. And press the number 1 if you're gonna be in Dallas. Hell no, I'm not gonna be. I'm not all settled in. My house is junky as fuck. And my patio area is not gonna look like this. This shit need to get power washed. This shit need to get repainted. I need to get my rocking chairs out here. This shit's not looking like it's gonna look at all. Inside, shit, there's bags and boxes everywhere inside. I say, if you're gonna be in Dallas, I know Jay Jimerson got his tickets for the show. I know you got your ticket. And I might do a giveaway. It depends on how I feel on Thursday. It does take a while to get settled in. I don't move too often. I ain't never lived nowhere less than 10 years. The shortest amount of time I've lived anywhere has been like a decade. I'm a very settled, stable kind of cat. So this move fucked me up. Oh, this nigga said Boyce is gonna be looking for me in Dallas. Fuck you, Dirk Richardson. Stop trying to start shit. Man, Boyce ain't gonna be in Dallas. Boyce ain't gonna be in Dallas. I ain't got no issues with Boyce Watkins. Boyce ain't done nothing to me personally. But him talking about black men and Chicago, I had enough of that shit, Boyce. And plus, I don't think Boyce is all I know is Boyce's face was taken off that flyer. And all I know is this. I don't know if it was taken off. I don't know if Boyce asked for it to be taken off. I don't know if Tariq took it off. I don't know the details. I just know that there's a flyer with it. And I just know this timing. Like, I thought that was some very snaky ass shit. This is my personal opinion. I personally, when I saw Boyce put that flyer up for him throwing his black boot camp or whatever he do, I noticed that shit about a month ago. I was like, hold on. And I ain't trying to start no beef with nobody. I ain't trying to get nobody's beef. I ain't trying to start no beef. I just notice shit. I just be noticing shit. And I had just noticed, I remember, 'cause I listened to a lot of people. I noticed Tariq had been talking about doing something in Dallas Memorial Day weekend since like February or something like that. January, February. And I saw Boyce post his event in Dallas like 3 weeks ago. I was like, huh? How you gonna throw an event in front of your homeboy like that? I don't care what nobody said. That shit's weird. As a performer, as somebody who throws shows, I would never throw a show a week in front of somebody I work with. Or if I know that, I would only do that to somebody I'm trying to undercut. And I don't believe in undercutting, so I wouldn't do that. You only throw an event over, you only throw, yeah, leeching off my, that's what that looked like. See, Vesey said he mentioned it late last year, possibly. But I didn't like that move. Because I'm a black person. And I appreciate everybody. I appreciate Boyce. I appreciate Tariq. I appreciate Jason Black. I appreciate the Phil and the Advice show. I forgot he changed the Africa Now Network. I don't watch it too often. That's how I show you how much, but I still appreciate them. There's certain people I appreciate that I don't necessarily watch regularly, you know? I appreciate the Carl Nelson show, you know what I mean? I appreciate Vicky Dillard. You know, I appreciate Nene Fuller. I appreciate all this shit, man. I appreciate, I like those Art of Dialogue interviews when you're interviewing our artists. I listen to Art of Dialogue because I don't fuck with Vlad. So I appreciate Art of Dialogue. I appreciate Hip Hop Uncensored. I appreciate Hip Hop Uncensored. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of them. 7A Sports. You know, on the sports side of the game. 7A Sports. And Barbershop Sports. I appreciate all of them. But, yeah, Shock Matthews. I appreciate Shock Matthews. I appreciate them. I appreciate them all. But that's the whole shit when you got two people in the same kind of lane and you want to throw an event the week before in the same city. To me, that's just disrespectful. That's disrespectful to me as a consumer. Like, think about this shit, black people. As a consumer, why would you make me make that decision, Boyce? And I don't want to stay on Boyce like that. I really don't. It's better. There are much better things to talk about than how Boyce Watkins is moving. But that one got me like, that's as a consumer, why would you do that to me? If I'm living in Dallas, I might want to see both of y'all. But now, Boyce, you making me split my paycheck in two. And a lot of people live in paycheck to paycheck, and you know that. You know how many black folks, yes, it's black people with money, but it's more black people living paycheck to paycheck than not. Why would you make black folks living paycheck to paycheck make that decision? Why couldn't you spread it out by 3 or 4 months? So both of y'all can win. Do you think it would have hurt Boyce to throw his Dallas thing in July or August, September? This isn't Dwann the podcaster speaking. This is Dwann the consumer speaking. This is Dwann the witness to what's going on speaking. Oh, I gotta throw Brother Rich from Black Magic 363. I love his channel. I love that brother's metaphysical channel. He has some dope ass interviews. I love Brother Rich, Black Magic 363. I'll be telling people like, I already did 5150 and I would love to do 5150 again. Oh, and tomorrow I will be on Quake's house. I'm gonna be doing Earthquake's XM96. We record tomorrow, and so it'll air Wednesday on XM96. Me on Quake's house. It's gonna air on Wednesday. But another channel I would love to be on would be Brother Rich's Black Magic 363. I love that brother's channel. Nah, Quake's house don't go on YouTube. They exclusively on XM Radio. And if you watch Quake's house on XM Radio and listen to me on it on Wednesday, when they give you the email address to email people you want back on the show as regulars, email them niggas and tell them to put me back on. I do it regular. Well, I love doing Quake's house. This is gonna be like my eighth or ninth time doing Quake's house. I like doing that show. I like doing that show. Now he only on XM. Yeah, I never subscribed to it in my car too. I still don't subscribe to XM Radio. My wife does. I listen to it when I'm driving her car. But I need to subscribe to XM because I be going on road trips and shit. And sometimes I want to do something different than my Spotify and iTunes. But like that kind of stuff, man, I don't like that. Just as a consumer, this isn't me. Going back to when I was talking about voice, again. But what did I say about the 7 Hearts year in my cards? Ooh, it's just damn. I've been talking about this the whole time. I did say in my card reading for the year, people are gonna be exposed. Maybe is that Boyce's true intentions being exposed? I don't know. Is his true intent to split the black audience? Something to think about, isn't it? I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I don't know the answer to that. But this year's is that how we moving? But going back to the point that I started to make earlier, but I lost my train of thought, and I just got my train of thought back. About as people get exposed, us the consumer, us the listener, we're the audience. Even me as a podcaster. Well, I ain't worried about getting exposed because I'm the same person I present as. So, and I'm fairly open about my faults to you guys. I really come to y'all as myself. I don't really have any extras I put on it. But so I'm not worried about anybody saying anything about me. But the only people who have to worry about being exposed are people who are hiding something. Those who aren't, if you're not hiding anything, there's nothing to expose. But even just say people are hiding things. Say people we love the most are hiding things. The next question is this: what do you do as a follower, as a consumer, as a listener? What do you do? Do you throw out that person, everything that they done great over a moment or two, a few decisions that you thought they should have did this, but they did that? Are we mature enough as people to keep the information someone brought us, even though we may not fuck with that person anymore after whatever comes out gets exposed? Because I don't tell people how they should react. Certain things come out, some people gonna stick with the person, some people not gonna stick with that person. I don't get in the fight. There's people right in here right now who probably still listens to Boyce Watkins. And I'll never tell you not to. I don't get into the fight of what people should and shouldn't do. My only thing is this: even if you make the decision to not deal with a particular person anymore, are you going to be mature enough to hold on to the information that they brought you that helped change your life? Are you going to be mature enough to maybe not follow that person anymore, but avoid helping white people shit on them? Because one thing I'm not going to do is help white people shit on no black man, no matter how much I may dislike them or may disapprove of something that they did. Are we mature enough to see that person's thing come out, whatever it is, and not assist white folks? These are the questions we got to ask ourselves as consumers, as listeners. How are we going to react to this shit? Because you saw, for those who follow Andrew Tate, his thing came out earlier. We see how people are moving. More people are going to fall. The Andrew Tate shit was just the beginning. That's just the start of this shit. We in the 7 of Hearts here. Telling y'all, this is 7 of Hearts here. That means boundaries must be broken. That's what 7 of Hearts are about. The 7 of Hearts has one of the highest levels of love, or you can say lowest levels of love, however you want to look at it. But sometimes love is destruction. Sometimes love is breaking through and tearing some shit down. Especially if it's tearing down some bullshit. That's ultimate love, if you ask me. That's the ultimate level of love. Yeah, tip the host. Cash App Dwann Brown. Hit me on the Cash App. Let me hear that thing ring in about 30 seconds. Appreciate that, Ebony. But yeah, my free reading offer, I had a sponsor giving away 5 readings. I'm throwing in my own free one, 6, to faithful listeners. And if you're not one of the 6 chosen, then I'm offering 40% off to anyone who reaches out to me and emails me and wants a reading. Offering you 40% off. But if you're one of the lucky 5 chosen, I'll respond to you with a discount code to book on my website. The free or the discount, 40% off. So, but yeah, but back to what we're talking about, sports. I started off talking about sports and LeBron getting swept. Why are my Lakers? Just pay attention, ladies and fellas, to how these people react. And I bring up LeBron for the same reason I bring him up all the time. What if the amount of people who have all that love and compassion for LeBron James and how fast they are to run to his defense and lick his balls, basically, on social media, what if we had a majority of the black men who do that? What if we did that for black society, where black society could do no wrong? And no matter what happens, no matter how bad things look, we gonna stomp for black people. What if we had that about ourselves? Nah, 225 girl, I have not done a card reading on LeBron. That's a good question. I might. Hey, do me a favor, 225 girl, or somebody in the chat room. I was about to log off, but before I log off, I'll do a quick one. Give me LeBron's birthday in his card. Go to my website, breakthroughcards.com. Google LeBron James's birthday. I don't know what it is. Google his birthday. And then go to my website and tell me the card for that date. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. Tell me the card for that date. Whatever his birthday is. Google his birthday. And then go to my website. And where you say, when you say, what's your card? You're right, Quan. Like we do all the time. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And Quan, yes, I have been seeing you and what you've been saying about boys, and I'm not responding. I'm gonna leave your comments in the comments. Okay. Oh, he's December 30th, so that means he's a Ace of Hearts. He's an Ace of Hearts. Selfish, childish. The Ace of Hearts is it's the youngest card in the deck. It's the first card in the deck. Go to my website and verify. Okay, yeah, Ace of Hearts. That's why he's like that. Okay, that makes sense now. Ace of Hearts. That's the most selfish. That's selfish. But Ace of Hearts has to be selfish. Because the Ace of Hearts is literally the baby. Go buy a brand new set of playing cards right now. And see, I'll tell y'all right now, I'll give y'all a challenge. Go buy a brand new set of playing cards. And they're going to be laid out to you in the way cardology works. Go buy some bicycle or B playing card. Go to a liquor store, gas station. If gas stations in LA sell playing cards, I know gas stations to you niggas down south do too. Open up a fresh deck of playing cards. And when you get past the rules, what's the first card you're going to see? The Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts. You 2-2-2? Okay, that means it's now, 2-2-2 is Christmas is a 6 of Hearts day. That means 2-2-4 is a 7 of Hearts. 2-2-3 is an 8 of Hearts. 2-2-2 is a 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts means you're emotionally complicated. You'd be very difficult to. Ebony, you can be difficult for people to understand emotionally. You hold people. Yeah, Ebony. I think you're 9 of Hearts, if my math serves me correctly. Because I know Christmas Day is 6 of Hearts Day. And I know Ace of Hearts is 9. Ace of Hearts people are supposed to be like, but going back to what I said, buy a fresh deck of playing cards. First card you're going to see is Ace of Hearts. If y'all think cardology is some bullshit, and then your deck of playing cards is going to be lined up in the right order. Hearts first. What up, Tino? He's golfing? Man, I knew the Lakers are going to. I'm talking about the game right now on YouTube. Yeah, no, I'm good. You good, dog? Denver's just a better team. Man, Lakers are overmatched. There wasn't nothing they could do. Well, they could have got rid of LeBron and kept Westbrook. That would have helped us out a whole lot. Because LeBron had Jokic guarding him one-on-one with 5 fouls and passed that hoe. And took threes. But I got my 40 points and I don't got a triple-double, though. That's what he's going to say. I got my 40 points. All right, Tina, I'm about to holler at you. Yeah, I'm going to improv. You going to improv? Okay, I'm about to head up there in about 20 minutes. All right. Yeah. But go look at the brand new set of playing cards. I mean, you said that sound about right? If you see a brand new set of playing cards, you're going to see your cards lined up. Hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. That's exactly how cardology works. Yeah, Golden State and Denver would have been a better matchup. That would have been a better matchup. But the Lakers were a bad matchup for Golden State. Golden State would have took Denver. That would have been a 6-2. They still would have beat Golden State, but it would have been 6-2. I mean 4-2. Oh yeah, Quan, Ace of Diamonds, yes. Quan got the Jay-Z card. Ace of Diamonds is Jay-Z's card. But yeah, it's also Reggie Jackson's card. But yeah, email me if y'all want the. Email me and I'm gonna choose 5 winners. And for those who aren't part of that, I will send you a 40% off discount code. Shit, that ain't me. Yeah, Ace of Diamonds is complicated. Y'all can, Ace of Diamonds, people can sort of be who they want to be. Ace. Two of Diamonds. You need balance in your life. Without balance, you fucked up. That's what Two of Diamonds people are. Two of Diamonds, when Two of Diamonds is balanced, it's cool. Y'all good. When balance is off, y'all get fucked up. But Dallas, come on, this coming Saturday, or this coming Friday. Dallas, 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 Dallas. This Friday. All right. Dallas is Friday, DwannB.com. I want y'all to remember this. There are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages. For those who wouldn't pick up the game. My Lakers lost the game. Fuck. We'll be back next year. Larry, you better get your shit in balance, dog. But y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all in Dallas. All right.